Guys, so today we're going to be looking at if you go low, I'll go lower moments. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. My old boss treated me like shit for almost 10 years. When I got a new job in the same organization as an auditor, I ran an audit on her unit since I knew where the skeletons were buried. My new boss enjoyed the shit show because they knew and hated my old supervisor. Wow, that's actually amazing. She actually got her karma. Man, I wish we could have seen her face when she realized, oh shit, that's the person that's auditing? Oh. On a new team, I had helped a fellow lead manager out a lot, hoping he would spin up and pull his own weight. He had a part in me getting demoted, so I decided to stop doing his job and focus on my own. He didn't like that and complained to my manager and demanded a meeting to discuss my lack of cooperation. So I spent a few hours compiling a 35-page report complete with screenshots and other receipts detailing how much the team and I did his job in addition to our own. Got it to my manager in time for the meeting, which the guy called off. The guy was fired the next week. Yo, that's amazing. If you're gonna get other people to do your work for you, you better treat them nice. Isn't it crazy though how so many people, they just like bullying their coworkers to doing their jobs. And once the coworker stands up for themselves, all of a sudden, they feel like they're wrong. If someone is standing too close to me when they talk, I'll step in a little closer. Makes it better if we're all uncomfortable. Oh. What if the person likes it? What if they're like, ooh, this is kind of intimate. I love it. You know what's the best though? If someone stands too close to you and you don't like it, just cough. I had a coworker, not a main office worker or director, take it up on herself to figure out ways for our daycare chain to save money. Her solution was to cut my hours from 40 a week down to 30. Full-time at my daycare is 32 hours. She said she was going to call our main office with her plan because it's the most cost-effective and better as a whole. When I told her I will lose all my benefits and cannot survive on 30 hours a week, she said, not my problem, and it's not the company's problem. We need to save money. Ew! Co-worker, she's literally just an employee. That night, I drafted a professional proposal for saving money. The key point would be eliminating her position altogether. I pointed out what she actually does all day and how since she doesn't perform a vital function, her position being eliminated saves the company over $2,000 a month. I turned one into the director the next day, saying if she tries to screw with my job, I'm bringing this to the main office. My coworker found out after she began taunting me about calling, so I showed her a copy of the proposal I did. She ripped it up, screaming I have no right. I shrugged and put out another copy from my bag and told her I had more at home, and plus the director had one to turn in. She began crying, saying she needed this job and couldn't be unemployed. I replied, not my problem, and it's not the company's problem. We need to save money. She dropped the matter, but my director kept the proposal on file for several years, just in case she got any more ideas. Don't screw with me. Yo! This person is an actual boss. You don't want to mess with this person. Jeez. She was really like, you want to save money? Okay, I got a better idea. If you love the company so much and you want to help them save money, why don't you just leave? It's actually crazy. This was actually my mother's doing, but it helped me see that she will always have my back from a very young age. I went to a brand new school in 2nd grade, and the two popular girls were mean to me in the beginning. My mum booked my birthday party that year at the premier birthday party spot in my hometown. Think laser tag, bowling, battling cages, etc. She then sent me to school and had me give an invite to every single person except for those two girls, and coached me to say, why would I want to invite someone who doesn't like me, when they asked. Guess who started being nice to me? I know we could not afford that birthday party at the time, but my mum wanted to help me with my new school however she could. Forever grateful. Oh. That's amazing. Wow. So instead of like making the bullies become even worse people, she made the bullies try to suck up and be nicer people. The mom is amazing. And she literally didn't even teach her kid to stoop lower than the bullies. She wasn't even like to the kid, you know, just punch your bullies. No. She was like, I'll make your bullies kiss your ass. That's amazing. If I'm standing in a line that's moving slowly and someone keeps standing too close behind me, I'll move backwards like I'm stretching or doing something and purposely bump into them. I'll keep doing it as long as they do until they get the point. Most has been 3 times before they finally backed off. Oh my god, I hate it when people stand so close to me. Why? A girl used to cheat off me all of 9th grade science class. She would bully me into it. I started just not resisting. On final day, I watched the teacher pass our A and B tests and convinced her we both had A tests, knowing she had a B. I let her cheat off me, encouraged it. She failed and had to retake the class. Good, because she definitely does not deserve to pass if she's gonna be that dumb. She's not even gonna confirm and check if they both have the same test paper. She's just gonna believe it. Girl in high school was bullying me and always trying to get me in trouble. So I used to unscrew the lid of her water bottle just a tiny bit whenever she left it out, so it will leak in her bag. She was so confused and changed water bottles and couldn't figure out why it kept leaking. She also hated pennies. She was a rich asshole. So I collected them and put it in her pockets. Shoes, books, etc. It really freaked her out. She was freaked out by pennies. I'd be so happy if pennies just randomly appeared in my pockets, shoes, and books. I'm rich! But no, because she was already rich, she was like, ew, pennies are disgusting. I don't use those type of things. In middle school, this guy kept flicking pencils at me, so I turned around and threw a binder at him. Got a detention, but at least the guy never flicked pencils at me again. That's crazy. From flicking pencils to having a binder thrown at your head. Deserved. I was getting bullied in elementary school because I was a scrawny kid. Called my dad one night to tell him about it. Parents were divorced. And he told me the next time I saw the kid to kick him in the nuts as hard as I could. My mum was pissed and told me not to. I did it anyways. Never bothered me again. Yep. Bullies only pick on people that they think are weaker than them. Isn't that pathetic? Yuck. I'm a neat freak. My house is spotless. I had a roommate who refused to clean up after themselves. Wouldn't even throw out the empty beer can on the way to get a new one. Arguing got old, and I lived in a frat house in college, so game on. Put all my stuff in my room, cutlery, pans, cups, etc., and just ignored the mess. My space is spotless. The rest isn't my problem. They barely made it a week before they were offering to help clean. Not clean, just help me do it. I made it clear that my space is spotless. The common area mess is all theirs. Last I heard, they're nearing a decade homeless. What the hell? Went from living to a messy home to just being homeless now? Jeez. A girl I went to school with spread rumors about me around the school. When it got to the point that I started skipping school to avoid her and all the parents, I ended up exposing her for cheating on the National Latin exam. I knew she was cheating in previous years but said I'd keep it a secret. But when she started spreading rumors, I decided to get her back by telling the principal that she had found the answers and would memorize them. She called the people that we would get the test from and requested a version that was designed for people with learning disabilities. So the questions and answers would be completely different than what she memorized. That year, I got a gold medal and she didn't place anywhere for the awards. It was probably a little too far, but she had enough gold medals from cheating that one failed exam wouldn't ruin her record. It wasn't far because she deserved it. If she's cheating, she shouldn't be cheating. Right? You shouldn't be cheating in the first place. The only way she's getting the freaking gold medals was from cheating. They should take it all back. You know what I don't understand? These people would have secrets that they want to hide, and the people that they're bullying knows their secrets. Why would you do that? Seriously. Why? Like, are you dumb? You should be kissing ass to the person who knows your secret, not bully them. Crazy. I made a joke to my best friend about us getting old and wrinkly one day. For some odd reason, my boyfriend at the time piped up and said, "You're not that cute anyways." I said, "I look way better than you, and at least I'm not fat." He got extremely upset, but like, why did you feel the need to say that to your girlfriend? I hope she dumped him. I would have dumped him on that spot. She should have just been like, well, neither are you, and you're single now, bye. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.